Everyone seems to think that the HTC Rime is a phone for women. You know, just because it's purple, has an attachment for your purse, that doesn't mean it's for women, does it? Well, HTC and Verizon both say that it's not. We'll take their word for it. But here is the HTC Rime. As far as specs go, you can look it up on the site. It's last generation, but that's not what matters most about this phone. What matters is the software changes and accessories that comes with the phone. So let's look at the software. Normally, you just slide this ring up to unlock, but there's a cool feature that lets you jump directly to a specific app. So I can click on camera, drag it into the ring, and it'll go directly to the camera app. Take a picture, just like that, I'm done. I can also switch between apps by dragging down in the notification area, and it'll show all of my recent apps, or I should say my most recent apps, and I can just click on one to go directly to that. Takes me to the browser, and you'll notice the browser has a little tweak to it. It has a back button and a stop or refresh button, and the bar just looks a little cleaner than you've seen in previous versions of Sense. Sense is typically a little gaudy and in your face, and that's kind of what HTC was going throughout this phone. They made a lot of little changes to make it look better and just make it be a more refined approach to Sense. As you can see, it's still got the 3D carousel of switching between pages. But when you go to widgets, the widget has a little more transparency to it. The graphics look a little better, and you'll notice at the bottom, instead of having that big bar that said phone and then the two buttons on the right, now it just has your app drawer, which you can launch, and you can see your frequent apps, your downloaded apps, or all of them together. And right now it's in list mode, but if I want to go back to grid, I just click menu edit and I'm in grid again. Or you have your dialer app at the bottom. You also have the shortcut to these 4 apps, which can't be changed actually, because this is a single widget that takes up the whole screen, and it comes with your weather and your clock. HTC gave the Rime a really nice camera app. I can switch between modes right here, between video, and I can switch between the front-facing and the rear-facing camera. I can also press scenes, which is going to give me a lot of built-in options. You know, I can do motion with action bursts. Panorama is the one that lets you slide across and take a lot of images to combine into one. Let me go back to scenes. And then I can do backlight HDR, which is going to do HDR effects. And I can do panoramic, what's it called? Macro with close-up. And low light is designed specifically for when you're not in the best lighting conditions. It has flash that you can turn on and off, and it has other settings that you can play with, like disabling audio and stuff like that. You can check the white balance, change your ISO and all that. The cool thing about this is that it takes pictures very quickly. I pressed the picture button, and you saw it was practically instantly that it took the photo. And I could focus on an area. I'll tap the screen to focus, snap the picture, and you see it took it already. And the cool thing is, once I've taken a picture, I can press effects, and I can apply all of these filters onto it. You know, filters are the big trend nowadays with Instagram and Pick Please, and even ice cream sandwiches building it in. HTC has done that as well. So I just click that, and all of a sudden, I can see a live view of what the photo will look like. Let me go up some more. So before you take the picture, you can actually get an idea of what it's going to look like when you apply it. I'll snap that picture, and boom, I've got what I wanted. So I'll move on. And one last note, one of the settings that you can use is auto upload. We have this with Google Plus already, but if you don't want to use Google Plus, if your Facebook account is linked to your HTC Sense phone, you can auto upload to Facebook, and you can put it in a specific album, and it's pretty easy to do. Here's the gallery app, and keeping the trend going, it's basically cleaner, nicer, and better looking. I can go in here to click my camera shots. I can see what's all these photos that I've taken. It doesn't load as fast as some of the other apps out there, like Just Pick or Quick Pick, any of those. But it is a very nice looking app. I can go to camera, I can go to output, I can share directly from, that's always been there. But a cool thing is you can press menu and you can show hide albums. Let's say I only want to see camera photos, like right here where it says all videos. I don't want videos to come in my gallery app. I'll save it, and now I only see my camera shots and my other photos. Nice. And while I'm in the app, if I want to go to my camera, it has a quick little action, take camera picture, and then I'm ready to go. The back of the HTC Rime has these 3 little dots on it, and that's because it comes with a charger and dock that accompanies the phone. I slide the phone into the dock, and it should auto boot into dock mode. Give it a second. There we go. It takes a little long. That's not very cool, but I can let me go back. Okay, from here I can tap and launch the clock to set my alarm for another day. I can play music. I can view a gallery slideshow. I can change the brightness, or I can set another app. Like right now I have it set to Assistant, right? But if I go to menu, shortcuts, I can press right here and assign a new app. Let's say, what should I put there? Mobile hotspot. Okay, so the next time I want to go to mobile hotspot and I put this in the dock, I got quick and easy access to it. I can also click right here to change the brightness. That's going to be good if you have it next to your bed and you don't want this bright light to be going on. And when I press menu settings, it shows me some other things that I can change. I can turn off auto launch. I can have it resume. I can dim the screen after a certain amount of time. And I can also change the wallpaper. Overall, I'd say this version of Sense is a lot better, and I hope they bring it to other versions of Sense. This is the HTC Rime review done by Andronica.com. Come by the site to read our full review in text, get our impressions on hardware, the experience, the camera, and whether or not this phone is good enough for men and women. This is Andrew from Andronica.com. See you guys later.